Today I'm going to be answering some questions about cash out refinances. I am sure that a lot of you have been following the housing market, and nationwide in a lot of markets, we have been experiencing low inventory, multiple offers, bidding wars, houses flying off the shelf, you name it. And it's interesting because appreciation nationwide is about up 16%, which leads to opportunity, right? Cash out refinances. Homeowners have more equity today than they ever did before, which leads to, again, some opportunities. So we're going to talk about some of those today. So one of the first questions that I get is it the right time to refinance? And is there a right time to pull cash out using our equity? And of course, as I tell everybody, a home loan is unique just like you and I, and every situation is different. So first and foremost, let's talk about what a refinance is. A refinance is we're taking our current mortgage and paying that off and obtaining a new mortgage with new terms, whether those terms are a 30-year term, 15-year term, or anywhere in between. And with the new mortgage, most of the times on a refinance, there's closing costs involved, and those closing costs get added to the new loan amount. We usually call that rolling it in to the new loan amount so that you have a new mortgage, which is going to be higher than what you have now because of the payoffs and the closing costs, and then if you decide to take out equity. In an example, let's say that you owe $155,000 and you want to refinance. Well, let's just say the average closing costs are about $5,000. So now your new payoff, or the amount that you owe, is $160,000. So going forward, that new mortgage will be based upon that, and the terms will be based on that loan amount. Some other factors just to consider is most lenders will let you do a cash out refinance up to about 80% of the value of the home. So let's just say, for argument's sake, we are looking at a $400,000 home. 80% of that property is $320,000. So your new mortgage cannot exceed $320,000, even if you have closing costs or you're pulling out equity. For you to make sure that that fits what you're trying to accomplish, that's when you need to sit down with your lender and pencil out the numbers and make sure that there's a benefit. You know, you have equity sitting in your property, whether it's your primary residence, a second home, investment property, and you might as well use that equity to your advantage, leverage it, and use it for other things, especially if you're looking to build your portfolio. In addition, most people forget that with a refinance, you still get to write off the closing costs, and you're still writing off mortgage interest on your tax returns in the future years. So some typical situations for cash out refinances. Right now, the number one thing I see is debt consolidation. You know, next to student loan debt, consumer debt is the highest it's ever been in the United States, and there's a lot of people sitting on a bunch of equity and a bunch of debt. So when you have the average credit card running about 17 to 19%, it truly makes sense for you to get a mortgage, let's say at 3%, pay off that debt, and save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in interest and payments. So what you're left with is being debt-free, saving money, and being able to utilize that spread or those savings for other things. You can use that extra money for things like building your child's college fund, or adding to your retirement account, or helping with aging parents. The sky's the limit, and there's endless amounts of ways that that money can be utilized. Another option is pulling cash out and buying an investment property. As long as the numbers pencil out and there's significant cash flow, it could all make sense. Here's the other thing too, is a lot of people currently are looking into renovating their properties. You know, if you've been in your home for a significant amount of time, it might be time to update the kitchen or the bathrooms or flooring, and using your equity to do that will only benefit you in the future because, of course, as you know, selling a home with updates in the future will be a lot easier than selling it with outdated fixtures and appliances and the like. So some other things to think about in regards to refinancing and cash out refinancing is it's super important for you to go over the numbers with your lender to make sure that what you're trying to accomplish makes sense. Because of course, refinancing, having a higher payment, paying off bills only makes sense if you have an exit strategy or another plan in place for future properties or something else to benefit you in your life and in your family. Real estate will only keep appreciating, and forecasts for that are strong here in Nevada, and they are predicting interest rates to remain low. So there's great opportunity if you haven't refinanced, or if you've refinanced during COVID or prior to and you want to consider it again. There aren't any hard and fast rules as to how soon or how quickly or what you need to do to refinance. The biggest part of that is, again, running the numbers and making sure that it makes sense to fit your goals. Hi, I'm Aundrea Beach-Greco, your local mortgage expert. I've been helping clients here in Nevada for the last 24 years with their credit, wealth, and finances. It's my passion to help you with the largest investment, your home. If I can help you in any way, please reach out. Love to hear your comments, questions. We'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome day.